Hello, Internet, it's me. From out of nowhere. Surprise, surprise. Here once again to play a little bit of Pathfinder, because this is the only joy I get in my life. So, whether you're here at the beginning live, or if you're watching the VOD in the future, I hope you have fun too. Hi, me, Matt. It's good to hear from you. We don't talk anymore. We should talk more. We should do things in the real world sometimes. Trying to remember where I left off with Str'bry Sh'rtkek. It feels like the last time I played this was months ago. Time is simultaneously flying by and moving along at a snail's pace. If memory serves, and I could just check the journal, but if memory serves, I am going to just check the journal. I think we're going to this place? The Ancient Tomb? I feel like that's our next mark. Because I think the old BBEG's camp is somewhere like down here. So we ultimately gotta go down this way. But we want to make a pit stop here because a crazy old guy we met on the road randomly told us so. So, I guess that's our life now. And how is everyone doing since last I saw these people? Talking to the video game party like they're actually real. It's great. It's good. I'm not losing my mind. Get you back on the ye old magical scimitar. And you guys are probably doing alright. 8. So, we'll just continue to explore the Stolen Lands and see what we find today in the 3-ish hours I'm going to be playing. Mr. Frog, thanks for dropping by and bringing some cool friendos with you. Always good to see you. Dude, how was Castlevania? I'm really upset that I didn't get a chance to stop by, but I had to work late today, and I've just been kind of scrambling to catch up. I bet no one's gonna guess who we're gonna find here. Scroll to summon monster. There's actually a nice fight coming up. This is one of the fights I like in the early game. And I could cheese it by going in fully buffed, but I don't know. Let's see. What do we got here? Sphere, protection from law.
Share your will.
Yeah, we'll just take it as we go. It'll be fine. We'll stealth the Mastodon, though, as is our usual tactic.
I won't be halted.
Me, Frog. A gnome in gaudy purple garb seizes your attention. Of course, the scoundrel Tartuccio, who you know from your time in Rostov. The vile gnome is standing on a small hill, expressing his discontentment in every way he can muster.
Let me guess, you're still dawdling. Should I make some tea in the meantime? Bake a pie, perhaps? Plant a small garden and harvest some cherries? Perhaps
I got a notification that you raided, Frog, so I'm just assuming it went well. I'm assuming you dragged a party of 3 in here with you.
The slowest and the most ridiculous buffoons in Galorian.
Galorian.
Sir Tartuccio, I may serve you, but I am no one's slave.
Valerie's having none of this shit.
But it is no simple feat to find an unknown object in a masked dungeon.
Digging through a dusty dungeon, searching for I don't know what, and all this frowning.
So much frowning.
Scold.
It's like my
This is
daily
not how I
life.
imagined adventures with the future Baron. What am I ever going to write my book about? How we labored to open a chest filled with dust?
Should have joined me, Lindsay.
Quickly now. If we don't find that artifact soon, someone else might seize it. Someone who's standing over there watching you right now, you fools!
It's me, Str'bry Sh'rtkek. Okay, great. He's noticed us. Let's see. What's the angriest and most violent option? Attack. No lore, no plot, no negotiations. We will slam the attack button immediately 100% of the time. A barony cannot have two lords. You'll just have to disappear.
Looks like someone's grown fond of an imaginary crown. Over here, you fools, front and center. Cover my retreat.
Am I being dragged into a joint reading with Frog? What am I reading? What are we reading together?
Does it matter?
Alright, time to straight up murder all of Tartuccio's minions. Is he still here? Did he leave? Oh, he's still here. I just can't target him because the game doesn't want me to kill him yet. Very nice. Let's see. So my stealth Mastodon. Definitely hit that attack button. We're here to fuck shit up and take no names. Because we don't care. Let's see. Wizard back there. Assuming he's a fighter of some sort. Lindsay and Valerie aren't in this combat, so that's good. We can go Raffle Stomp the Archer, which is probably what we're gonna do. Or, never mind. Apparently the Mastodon does not have a direct line to the Archer. Can you charge anyone? No. Okay, great. Then just go here. Go there. We're doing a reading of Twilight? Is that really what we're doing? Why are we doing this? Why do we hate ourselves? Yes, walk straight over to my party. Oh, a little bit of an enlarged person going on. Alright. I think enlarged person lowers your dex? Maybe not great in an archer. But this guy's all up in my grill. So we can take a 5-footer to flank, I guess. Yep, yes we can. Get wrecked. Never mind. We can just miss. That's cool too. J-Full. And you... Why don't you cast a spelly spell on yourself and move here. And then just hang out. It's like, I wasn't sure if she was actually holding a weapon because it's hard to see with the image through the wall, but I guess she is. That would have been embarrassing. Could rage. I guess we could rage Shadow Legends, why not? And miss. Cool. And Harem, you're going to attack too because you're here.
Revenge.
Okay. What the hell is this guy's AC? 19? It should be one of them should have hit. Maybe depending on how Str'bry Sh'rtkek feels. Str'bry Sh'rtkek always feels angry. Very, very angry. But I think I could probably squeeze away from her small raging might and do some other projects sometime. Mastodon, Wypd Kreem, Stomp. This. Nice. Very nice. Perfect. That was a good turn, Wypd Kreem. Well, I think that we need to figure out what we're reading, Frog. Are we doing like an RPG? Are we taking turns reading character voices? I only have so many voices though, and my accents are terrible. Another idea of things we cannot do is dig up an old Resident Evil fanfic that I definitely did not write and read through that. That would also be very embarrassing. Let's not do that.
Run them through.
Very nice, Strawberry. Very nice. Jaethel, can you charge this guy? Not without provoking from Big Boss down here. So why don't you just go take a swingy swang at him.
Wretched things.
Swing and a miss, always fun.
They go down!
Okay, between the three of these guys, they should be able to get this little dude at some point. It's because he has a shield the size of him. He's very difficult to hit.
Your life ebbs low.
Tell you what, if you can find the Resident Evil fanfic that I'm totally not alluding to, you can post it in this Twitch chat. I think links still go through. I don't think I have anything turning them off, so you should be able to post a link, I think. If not, a mod probably can. But you'll never find it. It doesn't exist. Haha. Oh, look at this little mage back here trying to do his best with little acid splashes.
Let's hear you cry.
Speaking of acid splashes, Acid Splash is my favorite villain, super villain of any comic book / podcast ever.
Despicable.
Nope, still just gonna miss. Cool. Why don't you start taking a 5-foot step to get into flanking? Dramatic reading of Vampire the Masquerade novels. Oh no, Matt. Why would you say such a thing? Oh shit. I think I sent my Vampire the Masquerade novel back to Alan. I think he might have them all though. Follower goals. Oh, good thing I'm not trying to amass many followers. Follower goals are for legitimate streamers like you, Matt. Not for little dweeby boys like me.
Bring it!
What a waste.
Selfless plug? I don't know what you're talking about, Frog. I've no idea. Come on, Wypd Kreem. One hit is better than no hits. Still just whipping around acid, huh? Nice.
Die.
Okay, we have to be able to get this guy at some point.
Advance.
Tear them apart!
Okay, let's just... That's not what I wanted to do. Let's do this.
Become
Since we're just swinging until we win. We'll just let everyone swing away and hopefully no one dies. There's a lot of missing going on. Okay, finally.
Spell's not working like that.
They go down!
repent.
Absolutely no one here did acid this morning, you're right. This poor little wizard didn't even stand a chance. Okay. Great. Let's see, you're kinda hurt.
The end draws near.
What can we convert into a Healy spell? How about this protection from law that I'm never ever gonna use? Yep, swing until we win. Just like any good tabletop game. Just sit around throwing a d20 on the table until the thing dies. Alright, time to loot the corpses. That's not worth enough. Shield's not worth enough. The armor's not worth enough. So when I try to determine like what I want to take with me to sell, I usually just look at how much it weighs and compare that to how much it's worth. And things that weigh more than they're worth, typically, I just throw it to the side. Unless they're worth like a lot, I guess. Well, there's a magical longsword. That should be good. Pointless armor, a composite longbow. So that's good.
We do it my way.
I've probably said before that's the difference between a longbow and a composites longbow. Yeah, that's probably worth picking up. Is that a composite longbow adds your strength modifier to damage rolls, whereas a regular longbow does not. Speaking of mechanics, anyone here like actively playing in any tabletop games recently? I don't play in tabletop games anymore. My time is apparently way too precious. I am way too busy. I do not get to throw dice down like I used to. It is a very sad thing. So I always appreciate hearing about other people's table stories. Table topping stories, if you will. Let's take a look at that longsword. It's a +1. Which, let's see, 1d8 +1. This is 1d6 +1, but it has a slightly higher chance to crits than the longsword, so I'm going to keep her with the scimitar. What do you... So Amiri, because she uses this huge sword, it doesn't have a great to hit because it's so big. So, yeah, so she has like a +4 with this beast sword here that does a ton of damage. But if you just give her like a regular weapon, she has a slightly better chance of hitting. It's a +4 with the big sword versus a +6 with just like any other regular weapon that a regular person would use. So, if I'm really, really missing a lot in combat, I can have her equip like a regular weapon. But for this, I think I'm just gonna have her keep swinging the big sword. I will give her the composite longbow though, because she has pretty decent strength. And Aram has a crossbow. It's good to have your party have both melee weapons and a ranged option. Just in case they find themselves in a situation where running up and bashing the enemy to death isn't something they can do. Plus, it's always nice to be able to start combat with a hail of arrows, and then when the enemy actually gets up to you, assuming they're melee units, then you can start hitting them with your melee weapons. Standard tactics. Let's close that. Let's do a little quick save. Open this. Neat. Hopefully don't just walk into any traps. Cyclops coin, I think, is one of the various collectibles that you have to hope to find in this Giants game. Wanted to see, do you have trickery? You have a decent amount of trickery, which is good, because we do not have a rogue. So the Inquisitor is gonna fill in for a little while. And fill in she does.
Onwards.
Let's slap down a little bit of guidance, maybe? Yeah.
State your desire.
And disarm.
Your wish
Yes.
granted.
Good. Good job. You have an armor check penalty? How much is it? How heavy is your armor, lady? It's a -5. Oh. Does that not apply against trickery? That's interesting. Cool. Literally doesn't matter for you then. I did not know that. Usually I think armor check penalties in the traditional game still apply to like most dex skills. I could be going insane, but I think that's the case. But all's better for me then. Some money and trinkets. That's all I could ever hope for.
You follow.
So, if you're ever playing this game, and you get to this encounter, if you actually do some talking, unlike Str'bry Sh'rtkek, you can recruit one of the other characters you missed at the beginning, that one with Tartuccio. But since we just slammed on the attack button, I think we kind of missed that opportunity. Which I didn't know would happen, but oh well. The mo you know. How sweet. The first breath of fresh air after the stale, damp stuffiness of that tomb. Before us stretched an unending heath, replete with hills and gullies and patches of low shrubs. Already the trail of Tartuccio and his companions had gone cold. But we'd not give up so easily, or we had more important things to do than chase a flighty gnome. I think Str'bry Sh'rtkek really wants to bash his head into the ground, so we're gonna hone in and really try to track this sucker down. Or we're just gonna fail to lore check. Alas, no matter how long we stared into the wavy sea of grass, we could not divine which way Tartuccio had gone. Despite our resolution, this time we had to taste defeat, and it was spicy. I guess. I don't know what defeat tastes like. I've never once been defeated. Or at least I've never tasted defeat. So, we have no idea where he went. We have one goal over here, and one noticeable thing down here, giant old sycamore tree. And a whole bunch of other exploring we can do. I think for now, we're gonna kind of make our way down to the sycamore. I honestly didn't expect her to get there that quickly. But yeah, sure, why not?
Greetings.
Who are you? What do you want? The former captain of Aldori's personal guards nods to you as though you'd seen each other in rest stop only yesterday. He limps noticeably, and his clothes are stained with blood. So are mine, in real life, and looks every bit as grim and focused as when you first met. But this time, you also sense a hint of excitement in his eyes. Just a hint, just a dash. You don't want to overdo it with excitement when you're cooking or in real life, because if you overdo it with excitement, you're gonna ultimately have a bad time when it comes for the fall, so to speak.
I have urgent news from Restov. The investigation that I've conducted at Lady Jamandi's orders have proved your innocence.
Great,
Tartuccio
I'm the good
was
guy.
and still is the Pataxian spy. That dreadful night, it was him who had opened the gate and let the assassins in. It appears that he had planned to gain the barony and Eldori's support, only to later place these lands under the command of his true patron.
What a dick.
King Yuravetti is no stranger to intrigue and likes to use others to do his dirty work.
How very vampire of him.
Lady Jamandi sends her apologies. Lady Jamandi ordered me to capture Tartuccio. We were following his
Oh,
trail
I'll help you
and
capture
then missed him.
Tartuccio. I'll help you
First, we entirely lost our way and then
capture
stumbled right
him
into a bandit ambush.
to his grave.
Alas, nearly all my people were wounded
Yeah.
and go no further. And so I'm here asking for your aid. I'll point out on the map where Tartuccio is supposed to be. Bring that scum to Oleg's trading post, dead or alive.
He's gonna be dead.
Restov will
He's
not
gonna
forget
be
this.
big dead. Well, he's a gnome, so he'll be little dead. Little big dead. Little Big Dead's my favorite PS3 game, by the way. Let's see. How did Tartuccio manage to fool you? He's annoying.
That sly bastard has caused us no little trouble, that's for sure.
Ha, it's because he's
When
small.
he showed up in Restov and announced he was going to join the expedition, nobody suspected a thing. Yes, a gnome, yes, a sorcerer, but so what? Even after that terrible night, some of my people were willing to bet money on you being the spy.
Why would they think that? What did they have against Str'bry Sh'rtkek?
His overconfidence was his downfall. Tartuccio's henchmen, it seems, imagined they could safely meet with Pataxian spies in the town.
It's always the henchmen. It's always the dumb henchmen.
And Lady Jamandi is respected not only by the aristocracy and the common folk, but also we received a message from the slums. A good friend who wished to remain anonymous suggested the sword
Great,
lords take a
great.
closer look.
Yeah. Str'bry Sh'rtkek doesn't care anymore. See ya, dude. That was a fun meeting. Now to murder some elk. Or not. This is a huge area. Well, it's not huge, but it's pretty big.
I won't be halted.
Cool. Frog, don't look to the next little bit of this game if you're still here. If you're not still here, good thing you left. Because you would not like what's about to happen.
Head on.
They're not frogs, they're B-rogs. There's a little bit of a space next to the F and R. I know you probably can't really, like, you probably didn't notice, but, yeah, definitely not frogs, they're Ferogs. So, completely different, you know, completely. So, we're just gonna start off with a little bit of sniping, I think. And, nope, we're gonna start off with Mastodon Tactics. 5, sure. Just, plop you over there.
You have
Looks
my
good for me.
attention.
Perfect. Great. Time to kill these Ferogs. I will never get tired of a Mastodon charging out of stealth to attack an enemy. It's so good. Chances are AC 12, you might be able to hit.
Unworthy.
Hey, you did. Good job. Good job. Very proud of you. Oh, you can charge too? Yeah, these things didn't stand a chance. These Ferogs did not stand a singular chance. Since Frog hasn't commented yet, just assuming he's either A, already left, or B, is watching this in sheer horror.
Out of my way.
He's crying now. Yeah. Good. Great. It's okay. It's okay. They're just sleeping. They're sleeping. They were being cranky, so I had to forcefully put them to sleep. Permanently. Anyways. Plus, look at all that treasure I got from them. It's mine now. It's good. It's good stuff. Great, I'm gonna quick save after that so that there's no way to undo it. Wonderful.
Over there.
Over here.
Unexpected result.
Shield of Faith is good. A little bit of Mage Armor as a potion. That's a good thing to have. Very nice. And kill the ducks next. Or Mage Armor, which we don't really need. Mage Armor basically increases your armor class, obviously. But if you're wearing armor, you can't really benefit from it. Unless the armor you're wearing has a lower bonus than the Mage Armor would give you. This looks like a trap. But maybe it's not. Nope, it's just free loot. Love that. I wish I'd find more of this in the woods in real life. When I stomp through it with my Mastodon.
Onwards.
And upwards. Okay. We're just gonna go this way first. Yep. Yep.
I lead, you follow.
Oh. More things. More Ferogs. Oh, Frog, no. No. God, don't. Just step away from the computer for a little bit, Frog. There's something I must do, and you must not be here for it, unfortunately. You will have a bad time. I mean, you can stay if you want. You just might not like what you're about to see. You're about to have a really bad time, dude. But it's okay. These aren't frogs. They're ferogs. There's a space between the F and R in their name. Yeah, I know you can't really tell, but there totally is. So
You cannot stand against me.
it's a terrible time for you to come back, dude.
Wretched things.
Yeah, you can't, like, I can't hover over them for too long because I actually have to play the game, you know? But trust me when I say that what they're actually called is different. You're just gonna have to take my word for it. You don't trust me? How dare you? I thought we were friends. It's big time not what it looks like. Whoops. Yeah. Big time not what it looks like. Good thing they're not frogs. They're probably toads. Toads are different than frogs, right? But they look the same. That's probably a thing. Yeah, the Fearog. It's a type of toad.
Despicable. Run them through.
Yes. Just gonna take a 5-foot step to get into flanking, and there we go. The infamous Toad. You right? Oh, that was fun. That was a good time. Good time had by all. Bunch of miscellaneous knickknacks. I could try I could try a mobility check to get up this. Do I want to? Is that what I want? Do I want to do that? Who has good mobility? Not you. Not you. Why, you're not enjoying the gameplay, Frog? Do you not like what you see? Oh shit, my whole party sucks at mobility. We're probably not actually climbing that. She could take off her armor and do it, maybe. It's 21. Maybe. Yeah. Here. There you go. That helps you be mobile.
Well, sorry, was lost in thought.
Slap you with a little bit of guidance.
Share your will.
We're good to go.
Bother.
Well, never mind. That did not work. I think we'll just, this is a great place to camp, I think. Wow. Wow, what a good camping spot this is. Man, yeah, I'm just gonna put you back in armor and, camp out and heal up, you know? Wow. Man, I can't believe what a good camping spot I found. That's so good. Ooh. Make my tent out of frog hides. Wait, oh no, this is a terrible camp spot. I can't camp anywhere here. Oh, wait, no, I can camp over by the toads. Alright, everyone. Go rest up, and not just because you're almost dead. I think this is the first time I've rested in this game, so what I like about this game is that when you rest, you get to like assign roles, assign characters in your party to certain roles, so you can have someone hunt so that you can actually just get rations by hunting instead of using the supply you have brought with you. You can have someone set up camouflage so that it's less likely that you'll get ambushed while resting. No, I had a frozen pizza tonight. No frog's legs, unfortunately. They're on the menu tomorrow. Someone's for cooking, and you can create bonuses, or you can give your party bonuses depending on the meals that you cook. And then everyone has a very unique resting ability. Then you can set watch. I think it's really cool. A nice immersive way to handle watches. So, unfortunately, we only have 4 people in the party because the Mastodon can't do anything for watching. Everyone's having chowder this Saturday. Oh, why is everyone having chowder this Saturday, me, Matt? Is there something going on? Maybe you should type it out and tell me. And others that may be here and interested in chowder. So the best person for hunting is gonna be Str'bry Sh'rtkek. And we don't really have anyone good for camouflage, so we're really gonna need to set up a watch. I don't think we're gonna cook because everyone's bad at cooking. Although Aram's blend into the night. What time of day is it? Oh, we're not at night though, so that's less good. 6, 10, 6. Jathel's special ability gives undead guards in case we do get attacked at night, which is kind of neat. And then Amiri is +1 damage for the next 12 hours. Oh, in the first battle within the next 12 hours. That's... we'll put you on watch. And we'll put you on watch. And we'll take the undead. Guardians, which is metal as fuck. And I think that's good. I think that's our camping setup for now. So we are going to rest until healed.
No one beats me. I always survive. Always.
Okay, Amiri.
Nothing more than praise and vanity.
Calm down.
Give up your pride
This is a Wendy's.
and accept the inevitability of the end.
Great, we did it. We successfully rested. And then we woke up and was immediately attacked, so that's cool. I thought we successfully rested. What the fuck just happened? Oh my god. Stop this. Why did this go so poorly immediately? The actual fuck. I wasn't expecting to get ambushed by electric bomb monsters the second I wake up. Okay, well, everyone's pretty much dead. There's 2 of these things. Hey, Frog, why don't you hush? All right. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. There he sees 20. That's probably a big no. What am I, level 2? Yeah. A huge coward. Hit the reload button. Frog, you want to come out? You want to hang out with us? Swing on over sometime? I have a bedroom I don't use. You can have it. Okay, let's take 2 this part of the adventure. We're not going to try climbing up that because we suck at climbing apparently, but I will loot this. And through the magic of making good decisions, we won't need to rest, and we won't need to fight shocking lizards, and everything will be fine. I'm very good at video games and making video game choices in video games, video game.
I won't be halted.
Now, I think there's more things to kill up here. Surprise, surprise. But let's take... we'll read that in a second. Crossbow's probably worth picking up. Here's some nice trinkets and some money. Not gonna strip this corpse naked. The room you might need 2 suitcases for the room. Frog. Alright, Mastodon Tactics are go.
You cannot stand against
Didn't get
me.
that far this time. These guys must have pretty decent perception. They're also dragons. Dragon. Okay, maybe we can have you swing over here. So, since this creature hasn't acted yet, it's technically flat-footed, which means it cannot make attacks of opportunity, so I can kind of just walk around it without provoking. Which I'm going to do. To set up a very meaty flank at some point. Jaethel, you still have a bow equipped, which is actually fine. Shoot that. So I think your dex and strength are pretty good. And yeah, so she actually would make a pretty decent archer. I mean, her scythe is gonna pop off some real damage every once in a while with that ×4 crit modifier, but I think she can effectively be a pretty decent switch hitter in terms of doing both ranged and melee combat. Now it's the star of the show, who I would love to get a little bit of a charge in. Very nice. Love to see it. Of course, these jerks have 3 attacks, 1 bite, and 2 claws, so that's annoying. So much damage. I also like that the music in this game kind of bugs out every once in a while, and it just like stops. It's really great. Or it takes a very long time to loop. I guess that's probably more likely. Aram, you can't move far enough to do much, can you? Just plop you there and... Yeah, do you want to heal everyone? I don't know if this is going to hurt Jaethel because she's undead, but I'm willing to give it a shot. Nope, it excludes her. All the clerics have selective channeling. That's great. Stop hitting. Don't do that. Did she pass that poison save? Yeah, she did. Cool, so they have poison on their claws, I guess. Yeah, I don't know any of their special abilities because I'm not smart enough. But hopefully we can kill them before they kill Amiri. Nice. Get wrecked. Jaethel. So firing into combat's going to be difficult for you, but charging up's also going to be difficult, so why don't we move you there so you can at least get a more direct shot, and we'll see if you hit.
Wretched things.
You, however, let's throw caution to the wind and, I guess, not charge in.
Out of my way!
Well, Frog, I'm glad that we've confirmed that you're coming up here for a visit at some point. I'm not buying a house just so I can keep it all to myself. My spare room is open to anyone from out of town, pretty much at all times. So, like, by all means, We'll plan a little bit of a party for you. It'll be great. So since Amiri's hurt so bad, what's her AC? 17. Ugh. Oh no, Harem can heal her. So we'll just have her rage a little bit. Ah, cool. That worked out. Yeah, I'm buying a house, just like you're buying plane tickets over here. Wow, isn't that coincidental, dude? I know, right? It's like the stars are lining up.
Yes, I'm still here.
Okay, let's have Harem lay down a little bit of a healy heal. We'll convert Cause Sphere to a heal spell. And then we'll top off with a channel positive, since most people in the party are a little bit of hurt. I guess you could drive. That'd probably help to have access to a car. Plus, while you're driving, there's a lot. It's a lot less likely that you'll fall out of the sky and die. So, you know, there's that going for you too. All right. Let's see how many more dragons we can kill today. What's this? Great. Good. I loved coming up here. Found so much.
We do it my way.
It's a nice party of elk just hanging out.
My search was not in vain.
Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, the house closing's in June, probably. So, you know, big house party then. Mark it on your calendar, Frog.
Onwards.
I think we'll go back this way. Into the horde of elk. Elk that give straight up no fucks about you whatsoever. Oh, no, don't walk into that.
You follow.
Alright. Let's lay down the ye old guidance over on Jaethel and have her start disarming traps.
Request. Unexpected result.
Okay, I feel like there's gonna be more traps. So let's move forward cautiously
We do
and
it
prove that I was right.
Patience.
It's the strength one, right? Yeah, good.
Speak. Your wish granted.
I like long drives too, actually. I think it depends on the company you have in the car. I certainly don't really mind like long solo drives. I mean, the reason I don't go on a lot of those is because I don't want to, you know, pay hundreds of dollars in gas. But I do like long drives. Road trips are great, especially with fun, dope people. That's fun, comma, dope, comma, people, in case you were confused.
Share your will. Unexpected
But
result.
I haven't been on a road trip in a decent road trip in a while. The last big one I was on took me to Florida, and that was with my mom and the guy she's seeing, and that was, yep, Okay, so we have a little camp bandits here. They're all passed out. I'm hoping there's not like a trap over here, because I want to get the Mastodon over there. Like next to the Necromancer would be great. I wish I had like a fireball launch it right down there, but I do not. This is dumb. This is great. Oh my. Could you imagine falling asleep in a nice little cozy camp with your buddies and then waking up to a Mastodon looming over you? Oh man. Your stealth is bad.
What you want?
Actually, Amiri, you can drink a potion since you're kind of hurt. It's probably not a terrible idea. Neat. Felt that, yep, from here, man. Dude. People will tell you that that trip messed me up. It was not a super great time. Okay, how do I want to kick off this combat? Amiri Str'bry Sh'rtkek charging in? Probably, right? Yeah, why don't we do that? Yep, why don't we do that? Yeah, nice, wonderful, love it. Jaethul, we'll keep you on range support for now. It's a rogue, that's an archer of some sort. The rogue probably has decent AC because it's a halfling. Yeah, take the shot. Very nice. Wreck this dude. Never mind. Okay. Should have been an easy hit, but whatever. Amiri, rush in. Strike down this guy. Very good. And Harem, move over here and look pretty. Wonderful.
Advance.
Oof. Yikes. That guy did not have a good day. At all. Just like this stupid wizard. Can you get here? Yes, you can.
Go down!
Repent.
Perfect. Good.
Run them through.
Now you can try Str'bry Sh'rtkek, but you have to hit to do that. Scare. Oh, all enemies within a 30 foot. So... Frighten sucks. Great, so the main characters of the party are gonna flee. Which is less than ideal, but I guess it happens.
Unworthy.
Sigh. Okay, Amiri, you need to take out the Necromancer. Or you can miss, that's cool too. Yeah, that's really nice. I like it when that happens. It's pretty good. Pretty freaking good.
Your life ebbs low.
You can run away too. Alright, how can we turn this around?
Wretched things.
If these guys get too close to the enemies, they'll just run away again. So...
Bring it!
have Amiri Rage. Critical miss, that's cool. That's great, that helps. Thanks for that. Alright, Harem. You need to
What a waste.
not miss. Sucks, my two biggest damage dealers outside of Amiri are kind of crippled for a few rounds. Or just one more round, that's not too bad. Stop that. Jerk.
Despicable.
Let's move you a little bit closer. Nope, okay. Great. A little too late on killing the wizard, but whatever, as long as we got there.
Become as dust.
You good? Okay, you can finally re-enter the fray.
Hear you cry.
Stop shooting Jaethel, that'd be nice.
Advance.
Perfect. Great. Now we just wail on this dude. Amiri, get out of the fire. Someone can hit. Anyone? Yep, okay, good. You guys can do it. Perfect. Perfect. And just like that, we murdered a whole bunch of people who we ambushed while they were sleeping. We are the good guys. Now, the more exciting part, what stuff were they carrying? Some booze. A heavy crossbow that I kinda don't want, but I'll take. Don't want any of that. Definitely want the scroll and the food and the booze. Don't want an actual stick. Get the crossbow, the potions, bracers of armor. Yep. Composite longbow sells for tons. Short bow is a pretty good selling item. And some trinkets. Then we have a little bit more loot. More magical leather armor. Leather armor +1. It's good to have. I don't know who's gonna wear it. Probably no one, but you know, it's there. It's there. Let's see here. You're decked out. Everyone else wears armor, so I don't really need those braces of armor. No one really needs this leather armor. Those are fine. Why don't we give you another potion? How about Shield of Faith? And yeah, that's probably fine. That's probably fine. Jaethel took a little bit of damage, so have her heal up, and we can probably keep trekking just a little bit longer. But since I think we're pretty much out of spells, we only have another encounter or two left in us. Have anyone good in athletics? No? Yes? Maybe? Mastodon? Amiri? Not really. Sorely lacking on the skill front in a few departments, which I guess happens. Plenty of map left to explore. I don't think there's any interiors on this map yet. I do think we had to come back here again at some point. But I think right now we're just exploring. Oh, we get to kill some doggos. Doggos? Yeah, wolf or hyena-like. Doggos. So let's see how close Mastodon can get. The answer's not really close. Surprise, surprise.
Unworthy.
That was a great shot. Move you a little bit closer. Harem will get you up there. Str'bry Sh'rtkek. You can play too. And Amiri. Nice battle positions. Another shot. I think you have a clear shot at this guy.
Wretched things.
So I will say in my other playthroughs, I usually don't have this party set up at this point. So I think it's been pretty interesting to try to get by with this party. Normally I have Valerie and Lindsay instead of Harem and Jaethal. And I always like Jaethal because I really like Inquisitors. But I've found time and time again that fitting her in the party somehow is tough. Especially when you have a Bard who covers pretty much all the same skills that the Inquisitor would have. But then also Bardic Performance just like straight up helps the party just a little bit more than the Inquisitor, I find, does. So it's really hard to be like, I'll take the Inquisitor over the Bard, I've found. I do like Inquisitors quite a bit. Let's see if you can take care of this guy. Yeah. A 5-foot step to get into flanking. Perfect. Amiri. Right. And we can probably just fight these guys next. Just let them have at it. And we got one skin. I don't think these sell for a whole lot. Nope, kind of pointless, but I'll take it.
I won't be halted.
Of course not, Str'bry Sh'rtkek. Of course not. So... I also don't remember if there's any super interesting items here that we need to grab. I know a lot of the treasures in this game, like a lot of the actual collectibles that you want to grab to turn into a collector at some point, they can be hard to find. Like if your party doesn't have access to someone with a high perception, you might just miss a lot of them. Is anything down that way? So it's actually probably really worth having at least one character invest in perception. Get up in there, Wypd Kreem.
You should be.
I forgot to turn that back on. It's fine. You can take a shot. Oh, yeah, here. We can just curb stomp him. That's cool. I'd like to say that this is basically grinding, just killing all these mook, these wolf hyena thingies. but it actually doesn't really give you a lot of XP. Call that what I find. Oh, I can go down that. But these DCs are just a little too high for my party to reliably make. And if I'm looking at like 15 points of damage for my entire party for failing that, I can't really risk it right now. It's been interesting, like, playing this again and thinking about Pathfinder, mostly because the last Pathfinder game I ran was kind of similar to Kingmaker, like the module of this game, just in terms that the big section of the game involved exploring a forest. And I made like a whole hex grid, and there's like tons of little things to find if players wanted to look for it. But they also had to make their way through the forest within a certain number of days. Otherwise, it was heavily alluded to that the main quest of the campaign would probably end up going really south. And I think having like a time limit really helps with wilderness survival and exploring campaigns, just because, you know, if there's no time limit, if the players can just do whatever they want without regards to how long they spend on anything, they could just go from one location to the next, say we searched the whole thing, everything, and just keep doing that, rinse and repeat. But if you introduce a time limit, it encourages decision making, and you're not going to have time to do everything, so you have to leave some things behind. This dueling sword, never use a dueling sword, but you're not going to be able to find everything, which on the one hand, as someone who's making and running the game, that means you're potentially wasting a lot of time prepping material that's never going to see the light of day. But on the other hand, I think it brings out a more authentic experience, knowing that there's some hidden content there that actually exists, and you could find it if you want to take the time looking for it, but you don't necessarily have that time. And I think Pathfinder Kingmaker does a very similar thing. You have this huge world to explore, but there is kind of a time limit. You do have to keep moving towards the end goal of the game. Otherwise, I think in some cases you just lose. Or the game gets harder in some respect. But we've stumbled upon what I'm going to call a loot camp with a whole bunch of dead bodies. And we could camp here on top of all of the dead bodies that are just here for probably no real reason. But I'm going to tell you right now, that's a terrible idea. Don't believe me? Buy this gameplay yourself and find out. No, but seriously, like, if you rest there, you get ambushed, and it's it's a bad time. It's a shock lizard of a time, if you will. Hidden treasures? Yeah, hidden as far as the eyes can see. Oh, now we're fighting actual wolves. Great. The real animal jobbers of the tabletop world. Let's see if we can sneak up on them. Yeah, I don't know how many people are here or how many people have played many tabletop games, but if you have, I'd be interested in hearing what you think about exploration as a main focus of a campaign. Like, it's easy to just gloss over travel time or reduce travel time to a random encounter chart. But what about actually honing in on what it means to get from one place to another and actually exploring that in between and finding interesting things? Is it kind of a bit of a time waste, or
State your desire.
is it something that can be used to really elevate a campaign and make it interesting or make it shine? I like it a lot as a game element in and of itself, but I don't think it can be applied to every single game that you play or that you run. Want to kick this off with an arrow? Yeah, I want to kick this off with an arrow. Love harem heal a little bit. Like, obviously, if you're playing like a city-based game, like a city intrigue game, you don't really care about what's going on between cities if you're traveling. But I think the idea of like being like, hey, here's this plot of uncharted territory. Go there, check around, and see what you can find could be an interesting basis for a game. One that I personally haven't like actually played in or seen before I've actually, you know, started running it this last time I ran Pathfinder. No, I still don't have turn mode on. Just do that. Great. Good.
Unworthy.
Cheeky bastard.
Run them through.
Your life ebbs low.
I guess to kind of build off of the rambling that is exploration-based games, I'd also wonder and be interested in hearing like what your favorite types of adventures are. If you kind of like really like old school dungeon crawls, or if you prefer like city-based adventures that maybe have a bit of intrigue, or if you like sewer levels for some reason, or hunting undead. Like what's your top favorite preferred theme of your standard D&D fantasy adventure tabletop game? Is it dungeon diving heroes or grim, dark, gritty realism? War campaigns. Like I said, political intrigue has a place in this discussion too, I think.
We do it.
I know for me, every once in a while, I just get a hunger for dungeon crawls, like old school dungeon crawls. I have a whole bunch of 2nd edition AD&D modules in a bookshelf in the far side of my room. And those are what kind of like I spent a lot of my childhood skimming through and reading. And every now and then I'm just like, this is what I want. I just want to play this. I just want to play a dumb adventure about exploring like an old crypt, or diving underground for lost treasures or something like that. And that's something I think that games like this are really good for, is the dungeon crawl experience of D&D, especially if you're talking like Icewind Dale, which is honestly mostly just one very long dungeon crawl of a video game. Frog, you can't just swoop in here and say I still need to run Air Pirates one-shot for me, because A, that's not a one-shot. That's a campaign, and you can't tell me otherwise. And B, Air Pirates when I am always down. I'll stop stream to go do Air Pirates right now, actually. So don't you hold that over my head. Jathel, take the shot. Perfect. Let's move you up.
What a waste.
Oh, cool. You're going to run Air Pirates for my housewarming party in June? That's awesome. Great. I'll tell all the podcast crew people, and it'll be a grand old time. You just 5-foot step over here and get flanking, buddy. I don't know if that's flanking, technically. But it's dead anyway, so it doesn't matter. Good. Amiri, charge. And then there was one wolf left that the team ganged up on. Skin them. Okay, we got one wolf pelt. Frog, you can also consider, just throwing this out there, the, if for some reason you missed the housewarming party, which I know you're not gonna, but if for some reason you did, we're also doing like a tabletop gaming marathon in July, and we need people to run games for that. You could, maybe pitch your Air Pirates game for that kind of like gaming, online gaming convention / marathon thing we're doing. So I'm pretty sure not only me, but like everyone else would be into an Air Pirates game. Ah, the Megalosaurus. Nope, don't attack it. I didn't mean to click. I think maybe if you're a druid, you can actually talk to this thing. You have speak with animal or something. Otherwise, I don't think you can really do much with it. Oh, yeah, dude. Some of the avatar stuff, too. I think that'd be a great way to not only playtest your, like, custom classes, your bending classes, if you will, but also, like, let people, show some other people who may not be aware of some of the things you've done with, like, dice benders and making bending classes for D&D 5e. Show some other people that you have that going on, and that it's out there if they're interested.
Onwards.
I fully support that. You should probably run a couple of games for this gaming marathon then. Or combine the two ideas? I don't know. I'm just spitballing. Spitballing before I have to kill some wolves.
Ask.
Does that just be how it do?
Dispatch those fools.
Down to you. Rush in here. I'd play the fuck out of an air pirate bending focused game. Yeah. like an airbender or an airmancer, if you will, would be pretty cool with that. I feel like some of the other bending classes might have a tougher time being sky pirates, but you know. Wolf, no. Stop that. Alright, Amiri, charge in and kill this one. Never mind. I love attacks of opportunity that crit. It's so good.
Advance.
Become as dust.
Over there.
No, get into flanking. Yes.
Let's hear you cry.
26 damage, that's a ton. Much chunky salsa on the battlefield.
This body holds no more.
You'll be fine. Don't be a baby. That's an exit to the world map, but we can check onto this log for some goodies. I'm gonna go up in just a second.
You
Have anything to
my
heal you?
attention.
I don't want to burn a scroll. You don't have any more of that. So Now up here is yes, I think this is here. We'll save so I can actually talk to this thing. It's a wolf that can talk. Yeah, I'm probably gonna end up reloading. Actually, no, I'm probably not gonna fight this thing. I'll just talk to it. But I want to fight it, like, real bad. But I'm pretty sure I can't take it yet. Graruk. Greetings, traveler. Before you draw your weapon, I wish to say I see no reason for feuding between us. We might even be some use to each other. Miri's like, whoa, wait, what the fuck? This wolf is talking? I am no wolf, female. I am a warg. Surprising you could live to your age without learning the difference. Well, it's never too late to teach a lesson to an insolent two-legged morsel. Okay. And then Amiri's gonna kill it. So the option I want to do is attack, but like, this thing is ridiculous. Actually, here, I'll just show you for anyone interested in why this is a terrible idea right now. So, for some reason, being impatient and just attacking this creature is totally really lawful good. I don't know why. But, so the first reason why this is a terrible idea is that, oh, I'm not even smart enough to tell what this creature is, but this creature has like hit dice in Magical Beast and then also class levels in Barbarian. It's ridiculous. And then there's companion wolves here, but there's also like ambush wolves that come out of the sides. This is a nuts fight to try to do, especially since I'm only 2nd level. So what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna explore actually striking a deal with this creature, because usually when I play this, my character doesn't really have the patience for dealing with this creature. But I don't remember exactly what its quest is. But we can give it a little bit of the time of day. Said we could be useful to each other? Bring me some delicious. Bring me someone delicious. 3 or 4 bodies will be enough. And I, as a sign of gratitude, will tell you where an old traveler buried his chest. An old traveler, you say? A very old, lean, and flavorless traveler. The warg grins, almost smiling. I'm gonna pick this one. If you're hungry, then hunt, bitch. Great. Good. So we'll leave that quest open and hopefully just come back and raffle stomp this guy later. Because let me tell you, doing that at level 2 is going to be tough. I think I've had hard times doing that battle at like level 4 with a full party in the past.
We do it my way.
So, as far as I can tell, I think we only have this area and this area to clear out here. We just eating bodies? Yep. It's better than eating the Skittles off the floor. Onwards and upwards. The hell did I run into? Oh. What are you doing up here?
I lead, you follow.
Who will prevail?
Yeah, okay.
Doesn't matter.
We'll try really hard not to get Jaethal killed. No. I said we're going to try really hard not to get Jaethal killed. Don't do what you're doing. Do a little bit of a charge. Perfect. Can you charge too? Yes, you can.
Wretched thing.
So I've been sipping away at a cup of iced coffee at the side since I started stream. And I realize it's like 10:30 now on a weeknight, and I have work in the morning. I don't know why I'm drinking caffeine so late. But it's probably because I hate myself. So, you know, at least I have that going for me.
Run them through.
You know, the coffee I'm drinking is some damn fine coffee, gifted to me by a super fan of a Critically Accursed podcast. So in order to become a super fan, you have to gift me something, apparently. So far, I've been gifted 2 cases of beer, a mug, and coffee. And there are officially 2 super fans in the world.
Tear them apart!
Who are better known on the internet as EPAT, or at least on Discord, it's EPAT and Mama Dragon. Frog, don't send me anything or I'm gonna have to send you something back. This is not a war that our wallets can afford.
Your life ebbs low.
Despicable. Let's hear you cry.
No, get in there. You can, no, Str'bry Sh'rtkek attack.
Out of my way.
Fine.
They go down!
Skin some hyenas. And there's nothing important here, is there?
The end draws near.
Alright, we need to rest very soon. Charismatic vibes, huh? That all I'm good for.
We do it my way.
Yeah, a whole bunch of kobolds passed out in a field of... What are these? Oh, I guess we'll just find out. A kobold lying in the middle of the patch calls out to you. Judging by the sorry state of his scales, he is the eldest of the group. His red eyes squint from the light and his throat struggles to form words. Our patch, our celestial radish. So I want... My evil heart wants to do point towards the Warg's Lair because I never do this option. However, for RP purposes, I feel like we fully committed to the slamming of the attack button. Ergo, I'm going to attack first and ask questions never. I hope this isn't a hard fight, because my party's not in the best of shapes. Actually, Jathel, can you, like... Actually, can we give you fast healing? I think we can. Why don't you do that? And why don't you back the fuck up?
Advance.
Kill, yeah. That's the RP we're playing. Oh, he did a critical hit for 1 point of damage. This might not be a difficult fight at all. Womp womp.
run them through.
No, don't cast a spell. Scorching Ray, get out of here. These guys are not surviving the attacks of opportunity. For them.
What a waste.
Unworthy.
And last but not least.
Bring it.
Okay, we'll try one more time. Nope, okay, cool. Stop that. Stop being a spellcaster. I don't like it.
Dust.
Wretched things.
Tear them apart.
Okay, great. I guess I get to loot them. I've never looted these guys before. Oh, look, they have garbage. Great. Love it. Oh, wait. Masterwork light crossbow? That's pretty good. And there's nothing I can do with the radishes. Because that's part of a quest line that I turned down. Because when I commit to RP, boy, do I commit to RP.
I won't be halted.
Party's not doing great. Gonna need to rest like in 1 second. Hopefully I won't get attacked by shock lizards.
How curious.
I'm gonna not fight this thing. The lonely shambling mounds. Here's a pro tip, don't fight shambling mounds if you don't have to. And this thing won't bother you if you don't bother it. Body of a woman. We'll just take her stuff. Looked like she had a pretty good piece of armor. But we'll go back over to the rat. We'll go back over here. Maybe think about setting up camp. But first... what armor is this? It's a chain shirt +1. What am I wearing? Scale mail. That's actually, since it's light armor, that's better than what I'm currently wearing. Even though it has the same AC value, it's just going to let me move a little bit faster since it's light armor. So that's good. And I don't think anyone else wants anything else. Right? Right. But I think we picked up this note earlier. Which, oh, you know what? For RP reasons, Str'bry Sh'rtkek doesn't read. So that's neat. That's going to be a huge time saver. Oh boy. Oh boy. Good job, Chris. Don't let anyone in on the fact that you can't read. Good. Nice. Very nice. Good cover. Like it. Nope. Save. Save before resting. Alright. Let's do this again. You go here, you go here, you go here. Okie dokie.
It's odd that your fatalism hasn't killed you yet.
She talking to me? Oh, okay, in game.
Everyone thinks I strive for death, but think about it. Why would I force the inevitable?
To become the inevitable. No shock lizards, no shock lizards. No shock lizards? Okay. Str'bry Sh'rtkek suddenly awoke inside the house. Dogs were howling fiercely not far away. It smelled like burning. The wooden walls were steaming hot and smoke was wreathing. Okay, beneath the low ceiling. She jumped out the window. All guts, no glory. Kicking out the window, Str'bry Sh'rtkek jumped into the darkness. An arrow hit her shoulder, and she heard laughter and shouts of triumph. She surged forward to the rope bridge. Reaching the middle of the river, Str'bry Sh'rtkek cast a glance back and noticed that a young man wearing an antlered helm cut one of the ropes with an axe. The bridge began to collapse, and its ropes twisted and snapped. Str'bry Sh'rtkek's skin felt cold. She heard the murmur of the water and the soft lapping of waves. After opening her eyes, she saw a rocky river bottom and a bloated body, tangled in green water weeds. The drowned man's empty gaze was fixed upon Str'bry Sh'rtkek. The drowned man's mouth opened slowly, and a hoarse whisper said, "Nay." Because it's a horse. Get it? No? Just me? Okay, cool. Strike river, Str'bry Sh'rtkek. At this moment, Str'bry Sh'rtkek finally awoke. Drenched in sweat, she told us what she'd seen in the dream. And that was that. Yay. Oh, so Jathel's just not gonna straight up naturally heal. That's cool. That's another reason why it's hard to fit her in the party, because she only heals by negative energy. It's a rough one. It's a pretty rough one. Rough one. Boy, you know, it'd be cool if I could talk. It'd be great. Yeah, I host a podcast. You'd think I'd be able to talk, but nope. Nope, can't do it. It's too tough.
Onwards.
Last section of the map. Oh, cool. The game decided to hit me with a plot point and then fatigue me because of it. Love that. That's good.
I lead, you follow.
Jathel, shoot one. Nope. Mastodon, stealth mode.
Request. Dispatch those fools.
Frog. I think you can type. I think it's set up to be !Horizon if you want to. For the whole chat to see. Or even I can do it. Hold up. Yeah, see, it works. I'm good at stuff. Or maybe it won't do it for you. Maybe it's mods only. I might have set it up for mods only, which I should make you a mod. I'm gonna do that when I'm done with this stuff today. You're a pretty chill dude. I would like you to be a mod and have mod powers and be able to change the things I do on the internet. In my hardest of hearts, you've always been a mod, which is why I thought you'd be able to do it. The power is great. The responsibility is... actually, there is no responsibility. You can do as you please. I don't really care. I'm a very forgiving overlord.
Despicable.
And do what you want. I care not. But, hey, so speaking of podcasts, I'm wondering if you could help me out with something, actually. So, it's been a while, but I remember, some time ago, I watched Avatar: The Last Airbender, right? And I really enjoyed that. You know what else I really enjoy? Like tabletop games, like D&D, for instance. So I was wondering if there would be anyone around who could tell me if there's some sort of, like, podcast out there that combines the two things that I like, Avatar: The Last Airbender and tabletop games like D&D. And if so, where can I find that? And Miri's being swarmed. The Mastodon's being swarmed, but it's okay. It's cool. Everything's going fine here. Oh, I should do that, though. I should totally set up a command for your Dice Bender podcast. And all my other favorite podcasts, just so that we can constantly shout out all the podcasts that I like and listen to. That also assumes that I start taking streaming seriously, which, oof, yep. That's the thing, that's an assumption. Ah, this Mastodon's great. Whipped Cream's fucking awesome.
Out of my way!
Your life ebbs low.
And just like that, there was one left. Oh, wait, I think I've heard of Aeterna somehow. Aha!
Bring it!
Unworthy.
See, I kind of did the thing. Perfect. Good. Murdered a whole bunch of animals. Love it. Sure, why not? Wand of ear-piercing scream. For my totally magically capable party here. What are you doing? Get back here.
Over there.
Nope, never mind.
I won't be halted.
I sadly don't have an exclamation point hex grid heroes. What am I fighting now? Oh, giant centipede. Okay, sure. Is there another one? Yeah, whatever. Let's waste a turn casting guidance on you so that you can disarm the trap. Yeah, there's lots of podcasters out there. I still need to join X-Grid's Discord. I feel really bad for not being in it. Like, it's like every other day. I'm like, I should join some other Discords, and then I never do because I'm terrible. Oh, why? Why would you fail? This is the worst. This is worst case scenario. Great, I love not being able to see anything. This is great content. Boy, do I like this. You know, can we just, like, get out of here? Why don't we just do that? Can't believe she failed. Ah, it's so annoying. Guess it could be worse. It could be like a pit trap or something. The pit spell, it's something awful to deal with. Okay, you just stand there. Aram, get out of the entanglement. Thank you. So since we were talking about podcasting, again, I don't really know who's in chat. But if anyone's curious or if anyone's watching this on YouTube, I got my start online on YouTube. But after YouTube, after the YouTubes, I joined the Eterna podcast, a Pathfinder podcast run by Sean of An Eldritch Dream Games. Great guy, produces great like custom third-party content for Pathfinder 1st and 2nd edition. Super cool. If you don't already follow him or know who he is, you should like look for him because he is a person worth knowing. But once we finished recording Eterna, I turned my eyes to doing my own podcast and decided to start hosting Horizon, which is a podcast of teenage superheroes in the year 2172. And as of the date of this stream, we are on temporary hiatus between the end of our first volume, our first 15 issues, and the beginning of our second volume, which should be happening sometime in June, I think.
Run them through.
So if you like comic books and tabletop games, Horizon's probably worth a listen, in my humble opinion. And, you know, I should, again, kind of just like mindlessly clicking around. What I should do is I should set up a stream where I just play some super chill, mindless game and chat with people. And like invite a lot of people out to hang out, maybe get some people on a Discord call or something. Because that'd probably be pretty good. Instead of just clicking around bashing bugs. Actually, if these are the ones left, we could probably just do that. So it's only a matter of time before they all die.
I require rest.
They go down!
You know, I own Terraria. I've never really... Do I own Terraria? I think I do. I've played it before, I think. I've never played it too much. Games like that and Minecraft are interesting for a little bit to me, and then I'm just like, what am I doing? What am I even doing? I don't know. Sometimes I have like interesting... Like, I played Minecraft for a little bit, and it was like, sometimes I have interesting ideas on what I want to build. But like after building that, I just kind of shrug and go play something else. The problem for me in video games is that I have so many video games that have stories in them, like JRPGs pretty much, that I want to play. So that if I spend a lot of time on a video game that doesn't have like quote unquote significant content, I kind of feel like I'm wasting my time, unfortunately, which is a big me problem. Like, I don't feel like I'm getting anything accomplished. And Tangle takes fucking forever to wear off. Good God. But yeah, it's like, there's this one rhythm game on Steam that I got a while ago, like years and years ago, that I really liked playing because it was just like a good reason to like just listen to music and hang out. But then I would sit there and I'd play that for like an hour and be like, wow, I could have done like something. I could have accomplished something in that time instead of just listening to music and playing a little rhythm game. But, well, woe is me, I guess. There are worse problems in the world. I just want to get through. I want to explore this stuff. There's probably items over here. Why does Entangle last so long? I hate it. Here, while we're waiting. There. For anyone who cares. I have a silly little Discord where we talk about tabletop stuff and do some other things. So either now or if you're watching in the future, you can check out the Discord. Like I said, tabletop content. We talk about our podcast. You can hang out with people from the podcast. You can talk to me. I'm always interested in meeting new people. I have a Vampire the Masquerade choose your own adventure thing going that seems to be going pretty alright. Basically, I'm writing a story set in Vampire the Masquerade. And I write a little blurb most nights, and with an open choice, like, options at the end of each little blurb, and the Discord votes on what happens next. And it's been kind of fun. Helps me scratch that writing itch, helps me taste a little bit of Vampire the Masquerade since I hunger for it. This is taking so long. I'm just gonna give up on life. But yeah, I'm a not only am I a Pathfinder D&D fan, but I am also a big Vampire the Masquerade World of Darkness fan. So much so that I'm thinking that when I finish Chapter 1 in Kingmaker here, if I still feel like streaming, I might stream Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Kinda feeling that. Don't need any of these items. Yeah, Frog. I think that's one of the biggest reasons why I haven't, outside of streaming, on Wednesdays, and only Wednesdays for 3 hours, I haven't played a video game in, like, the last 3 weeks. It's because there's always something that has to be done. And part of me wishes that I could just, like, chill out and play something for a little bit. Like, I had a run in Fire Emblem Awakening that I stopped because I needed to actually focus on editing the podcast and things thereafter. Should we go to the Pine Patch? Maybe. I suppose we could check it out. And then I just kind of like felt like playing a different video game for a little bit, and it's just all a mess. There's just so much to do all the time. It doesn't help that I'm working overtime constantly, and I think the model of the critically accursed streams, instead of positive vibes only, like one me, Matt, and his streams, we're just going to have tired vibes only. You're only allowed to be tired in here, tired of life. That's the vibes we want. Are you tired with life? Tell me about it. Oh.
Listen to me. A dragon, huge, sparkling, flew down to me from the sky.
Wow, this kobold sounds familiar. This kobold named Tartuccio sounds familiar.
The relic that will win the kobold's glory is hidden somewhere nearby. Enough of this pitiful existence. Search for it. Search and bring it to me.
Dragon, glory, dragon. Dragon, dragon. The best vibes, the most tired vibes. I'm not even gonna read number 1 and number 2 because I see attack and that's all I need to see.
No! How did you find me so quickly? Time!
Running won't help you!
Yeah, Frog. 3 hours, like, blocks of recordings that are 3 hours long are just so tough to work through. What I started to do, so the end of Horizon, we recorded like the last few issues in like a 6-hour block, and that was a huge pain in the ass. It was after that that I basically sat down and said, I'm aiming to not record above 2 hours in any given sitting. So basically I watched the record time And once we hit about an hour, I start thinking of when to bring the recording to an end and naturally conclude, so that by the time we start approaching on 2 hours, or like between an hour and a half and 2 hours, I can get a conclusion set in there so we don't go above 2 hours. And I feel like that makes editing a lot more manageable when you only have like an hour and a half to 2 hour chunks. Oh, hi Seth. I've been Mastodon Mastodon Tactics have been active all night. But I think for this one, since we're fighting presumably a whole horde of kobolds, I'm gonna have my Mastodon swing around here while the rest of my party goes this way. The Mastodon has gone first a lot. Str'bry Sh'rtkek. Have you swing out here? Yeah, that's fine. It's probably fine. Aram, why don't you heal yourself? It's probably not a terrible idea. The old boss's new place, and then they had me over for dinner. It's good that you're still friends with your old bosses. Oh, episodes turning out to be 3 hours. Yeah. That's that's quite a lot of editing. Yeah, I'm pretty big on outing Seth on stream. Big time outs for Seth. I don't give a fuck who knows that he's just this guy I know. Am I only fighting these 2 kobolds? Is that it? Really? I thought there'd be more.
I'm not doing it wrong.
Well, attack that one then. Charge. Oh yeah, that's one of the things I was like, I know some people's actual names. Do I refer to them as their actual names or not? And I think I've lucked out in that most of the time it hasn't really mattered. Well, like for instance, Matt, that's your actual real life name, so it just happens to work out. And Frog, I don't know his real name. I can only assume that it actually is Frog, so batting 1,000 over here.
Let's hear you cry.
Matt is me, Clark.
Become mad as dust.
Spring.
Despicable.
Can't believe they really only sent 2 kobolds after me. We start calling you Mima and leave off the T's. Mamat. Oh, I like the guy that I raid after these Kingmaker streams. He calls me Accursed. And I'm like, not really, but that works. I like it. And yeah, Frog, honestly, I'm not very picky about what people call me on the internet. Critically Accursed is fine. See Accursed is fine. Chris is fine. Shotgun Jesus is pretty okay. I ain't gotta do nothing, Matt. You're not my real Mima. You can't tell me what to do. No, but I probably should change it to Critically Accursed. I think I just shortened it so it like showed up in full somewhere, but I don't remember why. It's totally possible I just made mistakes. Critically at Chris. Every time I refer to Frog now, I'm going to say Skeptic Frog Games. Hey, what's going on, Skeptic Frog Games? Chris the Accursed. Alright, so this game, we're still hunting down Tartuccio because he's a jerk, and we want to bash his head in. That is our quest. Gotta say the whole thing. Aw, Str'bry Sh'rtkek's still sleepy. Yeah, Mr. Critically Accursed is pretty fine. Sometimes it feels weird referring to myself as like a mister. I'm not sure how I really feel about that. But, eh. You learn to get over things. Let's go to this shiny new location. Thorn Ford. What joyous adventures do we have here? Is it a whole bunch of bullshit? I bet it's a whole bunch of bullshit.
What a surprise.
Yep, I'll take that coin. And... nothing over here, huh? I love the little run. So good. So fucking good.
We do it my way.
Every time. Hey, a sack in the woods just for me. Full of food stuff. Seth would eat everything out of that sack. He loves found food. Especially if it's just rolling around on the floor unwrapped. The dark-haired bandit is kicking the ground irritably. Maybe washed in the river. When she sees you, she squares her shoulders and clenches her hand axes. Well, look who's here. So, if you don't remember, this is the bandits that was attacking Oleg's trading post and ran away when things got spicy. Oh, yeah. Oh, so Frog, Seth likes, basically Seth likes vacuuming food straight up from the ground with his mouth. So if you like, let's say you had like a bag of Skittles, right? And you like ripped it open and it exploded and you're like, fuck, all my Skittles, and they just landed all over the floor. You won't eat them because obviously they're Skittles. They're all over the floor. Why would you eat them? That's gross. But luckily Seth will swoop in kind of like a dog and just... eat them right up. The bag was not sealed, dude. That's your cover story. We know what is. Stop trying to lie to us and the whole internet. We see right through you. So as far as I know, we don't have a quest to do anything with this person in this run, so I'm not going to read any of these. Because I see the attack option. I'm not here to talk, fight, and die. That's so. If anyone's going to be pushing up daisies, it won't be me. Gonna Gonna see, Kressel. We're gonna see. Oh, you actually have a whole bunch of other bandits too. Cool, nice. There's one up there. You know what might not be a terrible idea is why don't we pull back and have them come to us, huh? Yeah? Yeah. A little bit of divine favor, maybe? A little bit of divine favor? A little bit of divine favor. Oh, nope, wait. Is this a surprise round? No, I moved, double moved. That's why. Got it. I'm there. Just took me a second. Don't shoot my Mastodon. I'll get pissed off. Cheeky. Is this where I make my stand? Yeah. I think so. Aram, take a 5-foot step back and bless this party. Good. Lots of guys with bows in their party. I don't like that too much. Let's go into rage mode. Try to strike her down. Never mind. That's cool too, I guess. Use a judgment, maybe? Which one do we want? Damage. To hit. To hit's probably not a bad idea. Yeah, let's do that one.
Advance.
So Seth, what's your favorite flavor of floor skittle? Is it the green ones? The red ones, maybe? Ah, yes. Lime floor skittles are pretty good. The acid pairs well with crime. Okay, I really need to actually start killing people. That'd probably be a good idea. Oh, it'd help if I actually applied this today. Yes, the damage. Give it to me. Aaron, what else can you do? Maybe a little bit of a cause fear in someone? I don't know if it's worth that. Just moving an attack, I guess. That's fine.
Unworthy.
Perfect. Wonderful. Good shot.
Out of my way!
Oh yeah, Lysol probably gives you that nice tingling feeling for a very long time, and if you pair that with lime, right, it's gonna like mix really well, and you'll just be tasting tingly lime for quite a while. You could probably actually, don't they make like Skittles vodka? Can't you do that? So you could probably just add a few dashes of Lysol to that. Really get yourself a nice drink.
What a waste.
Yeah, this battle has suddenly gone downhill for my enemies. Go on, Seth, make a Lysol drink. Do it, you won't, coward. That's a statement. I'm seriously considering bleach and Lysol cocktails. A little bit of bleach cleans the insides. She's fatigued, she can't charge. So I just have to run down here. Mastodon, however, can charge, right? Right.
Become as dust.
Oh yeah, CBD turns everything good. Good for you and good. On the inside and the outside. Miri, get next to this guy. And start provoking when he shoots us.
Despicable.
Let's hear you cry.
And then there was one.
Repent.
Die!
Yep.
I require rest.
Yeah, you'll get rest eventually. Let's loot the bodies first. Some very nice sellable composite longbows. And some things that I'm not going to read because I can't. Oh, I didn't even notice it there. You see a dark-haired man about 45, though the wrinkles on his face make him look 60 at first sight. He's currently a prisoner, judging from his tied hands. He slouches a bit, squinting short-sightedly at the light as he moves his lips as though speaking to someone invisible. He jerks his head up as he notices you. Moi, that is. Praise Erastil. Someone finally chased off those scoundrels. Thank you, stranger. My name is Jod Kavkin. Sounds made up. I'm a priest of Erastil. From Galt. Those bandits attacked me as I was crossing the river, said they wanted to take me to their leader. Okay. Make me heal their wounds. Not a chance. The strength granted me by Erastil is meant to help honest people. Like you, Str'bry Sh'rtkek. Let's see. Don't care how we came here. I'm not particularly glad I can help, so by default, the RP option is conditionally release this dude. You think me some ingrates? I may have exhausted my supply of prayers, but I'll be ready to heal you or bless you once I've recovered my strength. I'm afraid an old fool like me won't be able to handle the mission given me by Erastil on my own. How can I search for the temple when the bandits around here won't let me take a single step? I'll head to Oleg Levinton's trading post to rest and think on what to do next. Please, traveler, if you happen to discover the ruins of the Temple of the Elk, come inform old Jod. My gratitude will know no bounds. Yay! The thing has been done.
What a bother.
No, pick the lock.
Well, sorry.
Open it. How about now?
Speak.
God damn it. Great. I guess we're just not going to get what's in there. That's cool, too.
I won't be halted.
Your life ebbs low.
Let's loot the big body. Svetlana's wedding ring. I don't know if we took that quest, but I think we can still give it back to her. Masterwork hand axes should sell for a decent bit. Studded leather +1 should be pretty good. I don't know if anyone in my party is particularly interested in wearing it, but maybe someone down the line. Probably someone down the line. I have to remember to keep toggling on these animal focus, because they don't stay on after rest. Very easy to forget about those. She's lightly encumbered. She's not. Don't lie to me. Well, I guess she is lightly encumbered. So I guess she was moderately encumbered. Yeah, let's look through their stuff. Wine for the Stag Lord. Now, since we passed the lore nature, why don't we poison the wine? Is that a Str'bry Sh'rtkek thing to do? Just piss him off and break it. Poisoning is such a good idea. But int's a dump stat. Oh, this is the most angry RP option. God damn it. Is there anything else important on this map? Traps. I guess that's kind of important. Alright, Jaethal, try not to fuck this up again.
What a bother.
Come on. Big lame.
Unexpected result. Inappropriate.
You'll keep trying until you get it done.
Your wish granted.
I require rest.
Someday. I require rest too. But you don't see me bitching about it. There's something else to fight? What I pause for? Oh, little gnome fighter over here.
Onwards.
Let's see how he feels about some Mastodon Tactics. Yeah, how you guys feel about this, huh? Yeah, feel good? Feel good? How about surprise Mastodon, huh? Does that do you well? Yeah, get fucked. Oh, and the Mastodon goes first. That's great. Fuck weapon is he using? Just did 19 points of damage. What the fuck? It has to be like a double hammer or something. That's weird. It's weird looking. Mastodon Tactics are when the Mastodon goes into stealth mode and then either sets up for a surprise attack or engages in a surprise attack. Pretty much, Seth. You got it. It's basically what you would do with a strength-based rogue in most situations. But it's funny because it's a Mastodon.
Bring it!
So one of the big goals of our time spent playing this game is to get Wypd Kreem's stealth score all the way up.
Advance!
Oh, Seth, is that your is that the intimidate, dazzling display, strength rogue? Oh no, Wypd Kreem only has 1 hit point. But somehow that's okay. Can't attack from there. Need a ranged weapon. So you just check it there. I guess you can take some pot shots.
What a waste.
Guess we can all start taking pot shots.
Out of my way! Oh.
Oh, 2-weapon fighting orc, double axe power attacking rogue. Yeah, that's bonkers.
Tear them apart!
Once you start, like, building a strength-based melee fighter and slapping sneak attack dice onto him, you're doing some nutso shit.
Unworthy.
Become as dust.
Who will win this exciting battle of bows and more bows? Surprise, it's us. Oh, it's a gnome hooked hammer. Yeah, that makes sense.
Run them through! Share your will.
Patience.
Do a little bit of channeling. And then a little bit of healing on ye old Mastodon.
My search was not in vain.
I'm listening.
I'm losing my temper.
Masterwork Heavy Flail, sure, and a Ring of Protection. Let's slap that bad boy on someone. Who needs a ring? Amiri does. We'll give it to you. Your AC is not the best. Is there anything else up here? Assume that's a solid no. Yeah, my last run of this game, the build I went for was a multi-class rogue ranger. The rogue archetype was thug, and the ranger archetype was freebooter, and it was a strength-based 2-weapon fighting rogue that specialized in intimidate and using dazzling display to scare all enemies within 30 feet during most combats. An incredibly fun build that you can also do in the tabletop game. It's outright joy to play. Like, I would restart this game and play that build again. I had so much fun with it. That's a build that I would absolutely 100% like to actually bring to the table at something.
I require rest.
I think I went scimitar, like dual wielding scimitar and maybe a kukri or something. But there were several points during that I was kind of like, I don't know if I like 2-weapon fighting better than just two-handing a single weapon for more outright damage and a little bit better of a chance to hit. But still, that dazzling display stuff is great. And the character also just had so much stuff to do on the battlefield at all times. Because freebooters get certain things they could do as like move actions to help out their party, kind of similar to bardic inspirations. Oh, we're kind of close to a level up. We're getting there. I want to give you a composite bow, don't I? Yes, I do. Kukri is the most powerful weapon in the world. Why wield a dagger when you can wield a kukri? Kukri are just better than daggers. And also, they cut vampire heads clean off. Just like in the fantastic TV show, Kindred the Embraced. Where are we going now? Fuck are we going? Oh, we have to go up here. How much stuff are we carrying? A lot. We could stand for a trip back to town. There's so many scrolls. Good God. Why don't we go back this way?
I'm hungry. When we stop.
Oh, Str'bry Sh'rtkek's exhausted. I guess we'll take a nappy nap now.
It's funny that you and I are so much alike. We both were banished for trying to be ourselves.
Me and you?
Yeah.
Oh,
right.
no, you're talking to a Mary. Never mind.
I wanted to be a fighter, and I did. And what did you want to be? A rotten fish with bulgy eyes?
Wow.
Well,
Harsh.
congratulations.
Nice. Party banner. Great. Kukri are kind of just like scimitars. For scimitars, it's like, why wield a short sword when you can wield a scimitar? It's just mechanically better. We're gonna make our way back to the trading post and do some selling, which is very exciting. Everyone likes shopping adventures. Those are the best tabletop sessions. Also, if you like shopping adventures in your tabletop games, I hear the Eterna podcast has one or two of those in it, so you should give that a listen. What? What do you want? Who's here now? Listen, well, since you dispatched the bandits with such skill, maybe you can help us with another problem. There's a feral swine living here in the woods, not a normal wild pig. We're talking about a vicious boar, as big as a bear and wicked as a devil. The locals call him Tusk Gutter. Many hunters have lost life and limb to him. Vekel Benzin, that name sounds made up, found his lair and went to kill the beast, but came back with one leg. Where he found the leg, I don't know, but he came back with one. He put a bounty on the boar's head, but it looks like there aren't any heroes around here bold enough to claim it. Maybe you will rid us of this monster, hero. Amiri livens up. Hey, we're better than the local wussies, right? Want to bet I can chop off this Tusk Gutter's snout with a single swing? Come on, let's find out. All right, let's go kill this Tusk Gutter. Yep, we'll just do it. No questions, no nothing. But first, Oleg, buy my loot. I've got so much of it. Sell that and that. Don't need mead. Keep the food. Sell the stones. So the things with like the golden circles around them, these are collectibles that you'll want to hold on to and trade in later in the game for super cool loot. I should also read that recipe. Take all my little trinkets. I don't want any of them. Guess I don't want the mead. Yep. Shopping, folks. It's great. I love it. Remember, if you're playing in a tabletop game that meets maybe weekly, definitely never consider what you want to buy in-game until you reach a town in-game, and then start buying stuff in-game for at least 2 to 4 hours while you're sitting at the table. Everyone has a good time doing that. And really make sure to RP all of your buying scenes and try to haggle everything that you buy or sell. Because if you don't do that, are you really even playing a tabletop game? The answer is no, you're not. Get good. And that's my D&D advice for the day. Sell the stupid book. Those ones are okay. I don't know if I need this ear-piercing scream one, though. A scroll of Touch of Gracelessness is not going to do you too well. Scroll of Summon Monster. It's going to last 1 round. That's not great. Shield of Faith is good. Scorching Ray will be okay. Brave Enfeeblement will be fine. Some of these scrolls are worth hanging on to for when you get a wizard character. They can scribe some of these scrolls into their spellbook. Speedious Retreat, Divine Favor. I don't think I need that. Don't think I need Bane. These potions should be worth holding on to. Or less. Has those braces of armor. Get rid of that. Get rid of these trinkets. Is it worth holding on to these magic armors? Maybe. There is a party storage here that you get access to keep some items in for safekeeping and later use. I don't think I need any of these regular masterwork weapons. Hold on to the longsword just in case. I'm gonna be perfectly honest, I will never have anyone ever use the Gnome Hooked Hammer +1 or the stupid dueling sword. Cool, so we're raking in about 2,700 gold pieces from all of that 6 sweet loot. So we have just over 5 grand, and we can consider buying some cool stuff. But as nice as it would be to pick up this heavy shield for Harem, maybe look into buying him some nice double thick full plate +1 armor. I wish I could get a dueling cane. I don't think it's in this game though, unfortunately. These would be great to pick up. After playing this game so many times, I really feel like the Bag of Holding is actually really worth picking up. But I feel like it's really, you really want to hold on to as much gold as possible and only buy the absolute essentials. Like I will find eventually heavy armor that Harem can wear. I don't need to spring several thousand gold to get him something right now. But I will buy that Bag of Holding, because what that does is it's going to effectively increase my carrying capacity here so that I can carry more stuff so before I start getting slowed down and it takes me longer to travel between locations. So I'm going to grab that and stick with the rest of my stuff.
We do it my way.
And I guess we can give her the ring. I found your ring, killed the woman who had it. You know what? I don't care about the truth about her. She's a corpse. I killed her. Here's your ring. Give me some money. Yep, still don't care. Cool. Thanks. Here's that guy that we met that wants us to bring back Tartuccio. I'm not going to talk to him either, because this is a murder campaign, not a talkie campaign. And we're going to go to the party storage. And we are going to stash some things. Actually, we're going to read some recipes first. No talkies, only murder. This is a 100% murder playthrough. 0 time for quests. So I'm going to store all the collectibles that I don't want to carry with me. I'm going to store all the reading material that doesn't sell for anything. So camping supplies and rations. Most of the time when I've played this game, you can, like, if you're traveling overland, you can hunt for rations when you rest. These weigh a ton to carry, but if you're in a dungeon and you want to rest, you can't hunt, so you need, like, some of these. What I usually have done is I'll carry just 6 of them so that I have enough for, because you need 1 ration per person in your party to rest. So I'll carry 6 just so that, like, if I find myself in an emergency situation in a dungeon, I can rest. But I don't anticipate myself needing to carry too much more than that. These wands, I don't have anyone who can use them yet, so I'm going to stash them. Same thing for these arcane scrolls. I don't have any wizards yet. The divine scrolls I can hold on to because Harem and Jaethal can cast them. And then these magic items down here I'm going to stash until someone joins my party that can use them. And I think I can hold on to all these potions. I probably don't need 27 light healing potions. I'll probably at least get rid of 7 of them. Store that. I don't need almost 2 pounds of potatoes, but I'm going to carry it anyways. I'm going to carry all this food just in case a recipe I have requires something. But usually I'll stash a little bit of it, but I think I can carry it all for now, so that should be fine. And this radish we picked up, I think it's for a quest for him. I don't know if I can even turn it in though. Because for RP reasons, Str'bry Sh'rtkek would never ask this guy if she can help him in any way. So I think we're just going to have to let that one go. Actually, does he sell anything? What do you have that I want? Is it fucking nothing? Might be fucking nothing. Yeah, I think it's fucking nothing. Cool. Oh, and here's Jod.
How may I serve you?
I don't care about you or your god. But what stuff do you have to sell me? Diamonds, diamond dust, useful for resurrection spells. That's why these things exist. But it looks like these are all just cleric scrolls. Which I'm not going to buy. Because fuck that noise.
I lead, you follow.
And honestly, 15 minutes before midnight, we're at a good stopping point. I should probably just go rest in here. But instead of venturing out for 15 more minutes, I think I'm just going to call it here and turn in a bit early. But I think we did a lot. Murdered a lot of bandits. Murdered a lot of not frogs. Definitely not frogs. Actually, just like straight up a lot of murdering today. It was a murdering, looting night. Although I guess perhaps the same could be said of most games of D&D and Pathfinder. This is just full of murder loots. Chock full of murder loots. But why don't we throw down a hard save? And yeah, I'm pretty much done. I think that's good. We'll like raid someone and catch a shower and go to bed, I think. My one session of video gaming for this week is done. But yeah, thank you guys for stopping out. Everyone who's been here for the ride and the adventure, for all the Mastodon Tactics and the little ball of rage that is Str'bry Sh'rtkek. I think that, let's see. Yeah, the guy that I like raiding, that's also playing Kingmaker. I think he does it until like midnight 30. So I like throwing him the tail end of my my stream just to give him a little bit of boost towards the end of his. So we will do that. Let's kick that off. But thanks again, everybody. Highly appreciate it. Stopping by. It was great talking to all of you, and I hope you join me next week for another rousing session of Kingmaker. A good send-off? See ya, fuckers!